What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive. And of course, Paid to Drive vlogs, day number 1391, coming at you with another new video. Hope you're all doing great out there, ladies and gentlemen. If you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you are in the right place to stay up to date with what is going on in the gig economy. So get started right now for free. Hit the red subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications so you're always notified every time I post something new. And of course, hit that like button down below. It just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. And let's jump into the email. Triple Lindy, Thornton Mellon style. Here we go. So this comes from Renee. Everyone say thank you to Renee. So she says, "Hi, Pete. I just started watching your videos and they've helped me. Thank you." You're very welcome, Renee. "I have a question for you. Have you ever took a delivery and when you get to the restaurant, you find out that DoorDash has given you a second stop automatically? My first stop was maybe a mile away and the second was 3 towns away for the same price. Is there any way to stop this from happening again? P.S. Both were no tips." So, Renee, what you are experiencing here are stacked orders. And DoorDash likes to slip these in automatically sometimes when you least expect it. What you need to be able to realize is that you don't actually have to take those orders. If you can find a way to decline those and reject those, the ones you don't want, when they try and stack them together like that, make sure you do it. Or what you can do is call DoorDash. If you don't feel comfortable reassigning it yourself, call DoorDash and let them know, "Listen, I did not accept this order and I did not consent to taking this one. Can you please have it reassigned so at least it won't count against you?" And because you mentioned that it's P.S. both were no tips, it doesn't surprise me. They've been doing this so that it fools you into thinking, "Whoa, I'm taking a $10 payout here." It's like, wait a minute, no, it's actually 2 orders for $5 with no tip. Oh, I don't want to do that because I have to drive all these miles and stuff. They've been doing this to cut down on the cherry picking and the multi-apping. And I totally understand why they're doing it, because as a company, you know, they're not paying us to not take orders, even though we're allowed to not take orders. But at the same time, you know, we're not here working a charity here to be taking low-paying orders and beating the hell out of our cars and putting all this maintenance that we have to do, you know, and tire rotations and oil changes and all this stuff, you know. It's just, it gets to be too much. So they try and get sneaky about it, or they try and get cute about it, and they try and slip these in. And especially if you're a newer driver, I don't know how long you've been driving for, but this has become a very big problem. And I'm just curious. I want to get all the DoorDash drivers out there in the chat or the comments to help Renee out as well. What is something that she can do to prevent this from happening other than just reassigning or declining those add-on orders, you know, so that she doesn't have to do them? Is there another tactic or method that you guys are using? Now, you got to keep in mind, like I said before, DoorDash is trying every which way to be sneaky, to get these low-paying, no-tip orders out in any way they can. Because think about it, they literally are having restaurants from further away that customers can order from, so that it helps inflate the no-tip payouts just a little bit. So maybe they're not $2 or $3, maybe they're $4 or $5, maybe $6, but you have to drive 20 miles, you know? Remember something, guys, when you're accepting offers, try and do it where you're doing it like $1 per mile. You know what I mean? So an order where you're getting paid $10 to drive 8 miles, that's good. But if you're getting paid $8 to drive 18 miles, that's not good. You know what I mean? Like, this is for the newer dashers out there, the newer drivers out there who aren't really totally sure how it works. Always make sure you're looking at all the information. As much information as they give you, use it to your advantage to try and decide which orders to take and not take, because otherwise you're going to get trapped and you're going to fall into these situations all the time. And they tend to usually be at like fast food restaurants, places that maybe aren't the nicest workers, that, you know, mess orders up and stuff like that. So with that being said, be very careful how you're accepting offers, and stick to your guns. Call DoorDash. Have them unassign these stacked orders, these extra add-ons that you don't want. You don't have to take them, you know? So that's my 2 cents on it. Hope it helps. In the chat or the comments, what would you suggest to Renee so that she doesn't have to deal with those types of payouts and those orders being added on? So, of course, everybody, if you ever want to send me anything, send me an email at paytodrivestories@gmail.com. That's the best place to reach me. And if you guys want a quicker response, you can actually message me on Patreon at patreon.com/paytodrive. Link is in the description or the pinned top comment if you'd like to sign up on there. And of course, anyone who signs up, I give you guys shout outs in all my new videos. So I'm about to do that right now. When you hear your name called, say, "Hey, Pete, I heard my name," in the chat or the comments. So we've got the very generous Ari Rosenbaum with the $100 ultimate driver status. Thank you very much, Ari. And the very generous other patrons like Samantha Michaels, Brian Pomeroy, Brian Medina, Heidi Barnes, Ivan Jerome Gilroy, Joe Valerio, Angela Counts McCarty, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Laura Love, Agus, Tom Perry, Alan G. Van Horn, Lawrence Brown, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Joyce Hine, Brian Richardson, Kenny Bass, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and of course Valerie Brown. Huge shout outs to all of you. Really, really appreciate everybody. So definitely sign up on Patreon down below. And also, everybody, please sign up on the free gas app to save money at the gas pump called Get Upside. Link is in the description all the way at the bottom. Please download it today on any kind of smartphone. It'll work. You go to your gas station, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description. Make sure to download it today. Seriously. Make sure you're on there. And of course, if you want one of these awesome alrighty t-shirts, you can get your very own at paytodrivestore.com. We have lots of different designs, colors, sizes, you name it. We probably have it at paytodrivestore.com. Link, of course, is in the description or the pinned top comment. So go check it out. Anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, leave a comment right now saying END122, END122. Just lets me know you made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate that. And of course, hit that free red subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications so you're always notified every time I post something new. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button down below. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. And of course, until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling. And we'll see you next time right here on what channel, everybody? Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. And as always, drive safe, be well, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.